Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and welcome to episode number 50 of an ongoing series, First Impression. The series where we experience only the very beginning of a piece of media and then review it from the perspective of only what it shows us in its opening sequence. Today we're going to see what impression the beginning of the psychological horror hack-and-slash action-adventure platforming video game Alice Madness Returns leaves on us. Alice Madness Returns was developed by Spicy Horse and published by Electronic Arts, and it was released in June of 2011 on PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. And we're going back a little ways, and we'll see what that means in terms of if this critically acclaimed game holds up today. Now, if you do want to play it today, your options are even more limited. Obviously, if you have a PC, it's available on Steam. It's really easy to get, goes on sale a lot. If you're looking for a console version, PlayStation 3, or if you have a copy of the Xbox 360 version, it is backwards compatible on Xbox One, but that's about where it stops. There has been some rumors about a additional entry in the Alice series, because there was a sequel of some sort, and then a third entry was talked about a few years ago, and then has since fallen into silence. So we don't really know what's happening with that, but that's what we do know. This game is a take on Alice in Wonderland, although it's kind of like a sequel to Alice in Wonderland, but not, but is. You're playing as Alice, and you're returning to Wonderland, and it is this darker take in that Alice is like crazy, and she's going around murdering people with a knife, because there's a greater evil that is in Wonderland now. I don't know. I've not actually played the game. I'm just going off of what Wikipedia said. I don't actually understand what's happening here. All I know is that I've heard a lot of great things about this game. It apparently still holds up well today, and I'm interested to see if it actually does. I am an older gamer, although I am not somebody who played like when the NES first came out, but I did grow up in the time when games were growing up, when we went through that awkward 3D phase, and when we first started to hit the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation, and we saw the evolution of what we have in terms of modern 3D games. And so there are some of those that hold up well today, that are still good if you play them today, even if they do look a little bit more dated, and some do not really stand the test of time. And I'm curious to see if Alice Madness Returns stands that test or not, if it is still as good as everything that I've read and heard about it. And it's time for us to find out. Now, before we get started, though, I would like to invite you over to the Twitch channel. We do go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, or come hang out with me on Discord or Twitter. I love chatting it up about anything and everything, so please check out the links in the description down below. But without further ado, let's begin.
Oh my god, really? I have to sign in with like my EA account to play this game? Do I remember what my fucking EA account is? Oh, good. And I can't, if I click forgot password, it can't connect either. I would like to enter my product key. Nope. Apparently I need to sign into my Origin account and add it as a game. That worked. Okay. Fuck you, EA. Think we're here now. I hope. I hope I don't need to read that game manual. Normal. I'd already turned this up a bit. Nope. I don't need inverted controls, thank you. At Rutledge Asylum, we earned our hallucinations. Great. Do we get a Keyblade?
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream. It's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
Creepy.
I can't. I'm trapped in my past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly hurt. Call for a doctor. She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
No, not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
Well, that was creepy as shit. That was unsettling.
There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and
I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
How old are we? How old is Alice in this?
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
Okay. We're here. Boys' room. Okay, so we're supposed to go down the street or some shit to go get some drugs.
Can't find the door.
Wasted Doctor's time.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
No.
10 years in the loony bin.
Why would I want to do this?
She's an orphan. Doctor's pet.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
This visual style is interesting, although I feel like the visual style of everyone else... Like, Alice does not look the same as everybody else in terms of, like, the textures of her clothes. That cat looked like it was skating instead of running. This initially looked like something out of, like, a Tim Burton movie.
Puss, 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 puss. Don't be afraid.
Why are we chasing the cat? Aren't we supposed to not? Aren't we supposed to go get some drugs? Alright, well.
Bloody love.
Like a real job. No changing that.
You look like a concern.
Cat's fast.
Following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
Holy God, that's creepy as shit.
My stars and garters, Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to.
I don't think I want to know where that rabbit went.
Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "All died on my account, I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Cheap. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
What the hell is going on? This is weird as shit so far. Not like a weird as shit that I can't follow it. It's very gripping, but left trigger. Okay.
Nurse Witness, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. More mouth on its weapon.
Pretty bears, like you.
Hello, Wonderland.
You've done magic.
Me a dream.
Excuse me? Our hair got longer. Dominoes and tetragonals? Is that what the Tetris pieces are called?
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Priss, or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
Is it?
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself. When necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this Wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Okay, so I know that the original Alice in Wonderland author was like doing LSD when he made Alice in Wonderland. What the fuck were the creators of this game on? Because holy shit. Alright, well, we gotta jump. None of my other buildings buttons do anything quite yet.
A hot frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
That's cute. Is there anything down there? No. That's pretty. Okay, that's cool. Can I get this help thing off my screen? Because I want to take a look at this crying statue. It's really neat. Oh, well, anyway. Another memory.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire.
You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
But we like jumping, apparently. Oh, hello. Skip that, get memory.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
Oh, keyhole. We can't climb in there just yet. Okay. Another keyhole. We're too big. Well, what a cute little reference. How many times can I do that?
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
You creepy fuck.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Mm-hmm. How long can I... Is this just something that I have? We'll gain shrink sense. I can just use this freely? Okay.
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hiding.
Is it just these were illuminated more? Oh, I can't see them. Okay, I see, I see. Do I detect anything here? That's a... Whoa. Hello there. Get the teeth! No? Oh, alright. Well, it doesn't seem to be fall damage. Are they hiding loading screens with these? Because that'd be pretty impressive. There's something this way? Okay. Will this one grab me? No, okay. Oh, Jesus Lord. Okay. Did I just, like, find a minigame? It's been a while since I've seen a game at all that has minigames. Mind you, this game's, like, nearing 10 years old, so... You know, back when we actually got minigames. Oh. Oh. Oh, good. Oh, good. That's great.
The vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
It's a kitchen knife.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, no? Well, that's a shame, because you're going to get one anyway. The vorpal blade goes snicker-snack. Leaves them dead. Inflicts the swiftest damage to a single target at close range. It's a very cool sound. Is teeth money?
Flight or fight implies a permanent chance, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
Yeah, are teeth money? I feel like I'm getting a lot of these. Son of a bitch, let me up! How much platforming are we talking? Okay, I can't actually platform onto this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, is it fight time? This looks like a place to fight. Yep, it's fight time. Is that the Heartless? Yes, actually? I'm gonna go with yes. That is absolutely a Heartless, just a more fucked up one. Is there another enemy? Okay, well.
Gross and evil in a single monstrosity.
Ooh. Okay, well that was satisfying. What is this? Nothing. I can't swing the sword if I'm small. Okay. But I can air dodge, which is fucking cool. I can't... So I can double... Can I triple jump and do it? I can, but I can't double jump after I've dodged. Okay. The flowers are pretty. The butterflies are pretty. What's this? What's this? Okay. Oh, I was like, I don't have spacebar. I already figured this out, though. What's this? We don't know yet. Okay. Well, I didn't need to air dodge there. I made it over just fine anyway. I'm not sure what the bottles do. There's like ground down there. I don't know how much exploring this game actually expects us to do. Like it has every single game tag besides like first person shooter and RTS attached to it. Oh, hello.
Ah, it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do.
Yep, yeah.
Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
Okay. I now have a gun that is a pepper grinder. I'm severely lacking in pepper, though. Okay, this is just enemy introduction. Okay, so I'm not lacking in pepper. That's a heat meter. Oh my god, that's satisfying. Ah. Okay, it can't shoot if it's overheated. Interesting. Well, yeah, she was correct. I certainly enjoyed those. Can I shoot you? I can't tell if it's actually doing anything to you or not. Throughout every domain, keep an ear out for snouts. Enter aiming mode. Once the snout is full of pepper, it will reveal paths and collectibles. To toggle aiming mode, then locate the snout. Okay, should I run up here first? Oh, I'm stuck. Okay.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
Break the Duchess basket to receive a reward. Money. Can I jump up here? This game, I don't... I don't know if it has natural stopping points or not. I'm getting the feeling that it doesn't. I have a couple of buttons that don't do anything. They might not do anything? Can I reach that thing from here? Yeah. Oh, good. I missed. Shit. Those don't do anything. Okay. This lets us back up to try and fail less. Oh, good. Woo! Give me the money. Can I break that thing with this from here? I can. It's just not very easy. Oh. Okay. I don't feel like anything has quite explained why we're back yet, outside of that we were, you know, kind of crazy. Is this a memory? It is.
Finish your soup, girls. Go find you and I'll save our all for it.
Like, the beginning of that game, of this was super, like, yes, interesting, but also just kind of fucking weird. Thank you. This looks like a... oh. Great. Do I need to beat up the statue? No? Maybe? What if I shoot the statue? Bunch of nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna move on, I think. Oh! Okay. I feel like I don't want to touch this stuff. Okay. Alright, that gave us a door to the next area. Some whimsical shit. This is like some freaking never-ending journey type shit going on right here with how the world's falling apart. It's reminding me to dodge a lot. What am I looking at? Ow. I didn't want to lock on anymore. I need to get rid of that first. Oh, so much screen shake. So much screen shake. Ooh. Hollow Eaves. Read this as your life depended on it, because it does. Gather these pearly whites. Okay, so the teeth. To prevent your premature arrival before the pearly gates, my friend can use the choppers and improve your weapon's capacity. Give 150 teeth to upgrade your Vorpal Braid. Yes. Weapon now better. What's the... Oh, it costs 675 now? Okay. So much screen shake. Oh my god.
I'd always hated mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or his epitaph.
I feel like we're coming up to the actual, like, good stopping point. I feel like when we find the end of this falling apart area will be the spot that we want to stop at. Is there a giant? Oh good, they have a cave troll. Who put teeth in all of these things? This looks like an arena. Okay. Some madcaps, huh? Oh, another one. Bam, 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 bam. Alice can dodge enemy attacks. You don't... It really wants me to... Oh, it had... Okay, I see. It has a perfect dodge mechanic. Okay, I see. I don't know how... Oh. The Hatter's this way. I feel like that's where we want to get to, right? I feel like that's where we're going to get some exposition. Try using Shrink where the violet goes. While shrunk, shrinksons will vanish hidden paths and clues. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh. Where'd the other one go? Which one of these is the better way to go, though? What? Oh, it's healing me. How long can I stay in this for? Oh, it's gonna full heal me. Wow, that... Okay, well, that was cool. I get... Oh, okay. See what's this way first? Okay, this was just a loot room. What is this? A rock. Okay. Oh, our hair gets shorter. Wait, no. Is our hair shorter? What happens with our hair? Do I have to reveal these in order to actually, like, step on them? You know, I'm just gonna... I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out either.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor me. Didn't he? Dr. Wilson rejects spontaneous combustion, but I must, Mr. Dickens.
Spontaneous combustion's freaky. There's been a few cases of apparently people just bursting into flames without any explainable reason as to why. Alright, what does blowing this horn do? Call a cable car. Does this game have boss fights? I feel like this is a game that could have boss fights.
The Hatter's domain, almost as I remember it.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Yeah, like you?
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Oh.
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not a question of if, Alice, it's when. Now hold on, and as they say, shut up.
So typical.
Okay. Did her outfit change? No, it's just dark.
Need more graceful entrances? I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
Some vents need to be activated by turning valves. While on the vent, you can rotate Alex to exit. Simply press spacebar. Simply move away from it. I thought that was a person. That fucking chain.
Lizzie, remember when a burst of steam blew your dress up around your neck? Just outside house. Fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
Okay, so this feels like a new level in a new zone. How do I save? Does it autosave? I've not seen a save point. What's this? Oh, that's for the mouse. It just gets tucked in the corner if I'm not using... Does this game have save points? Not that I will be upset to do this again. I just obviously would rather not. Okay, I guess we're just gonna stop right here. And if it saves, cool. If it doesn't, fuck. But I do believe that I have enough for a first impression. I feel like I probably should go a little bit farther, because I bet a lot gets explained when you make it to the Hatter. But I definitely feel like we just completed a segment, the first opening sequence of this game, which is the purpose of the first impression formula. Because I feel like we're just getting more variation and exploring at this point. We might get like a spell or something, because I do still have 2 buttons that don't do anything, but I don't know. There's not a way to know without going forward, but I don't feel like I need to go forward to properly convey what type of impression I have of this game at this point in time. So I am going to pass it back to myself. Peace.
So coming out of that, I'm actually immediately reminded of a different game that I did a first impression on, and it's kind of from the same era as far as I can remember, which is Killer is Dead. I did a first impression on it like a long time ago. And unfortunately, if you go back to that video, the video is still up, but the video lost its audio for the gameplay as well as my commentary during the gameplay, so it's not a great video. But there's some weird shit that happens in that game, and the first boss is fucking weird and crazy. And this game made me kind of think of that in a lot of ways, and just how weird and crazy this game is. Now, mind you, this is based on Alice in Wonderland, and Alice in Wonderland was written by a guy who was on LSD, if I remember correctly. And so, I mean, it's not terribly surprising that he had all these weird, crazy creatures and worlds and ideas, and I mean, he was probably hallucinating quite well when he was writing this story. And I'm not sure if somebody just has that good of imagination when it came to like 2010 when this game was being made, or if they were also doing LSD, because holy shit, this game is a trip. Not a bad one though. Like, obviously, if you're not into like the crazy, actually, I don't need to add it to the description, that the crazy, that is the weird, unhinged nature that is Alice in Wonderland in general, and then you add this like grim, dark, horrific tone to it, which is what you get with this game. If that's not your style, if that's not your gig, then I understand absolutely why this might turn you away. And it doesn't turn me away, it just kind of makes me stop and stare. It's kind of like a train wreck. You just want to stare at it because everything's so freaky. And it's even freakier than the original Alice in Wonderland. It's crazy. It's creepy. And I'm there's so many things that I feel like maybe get explained later or just never get explained, because they don't explain why you go to Wonderland again, or even really how you got there, or why you were seeing ghost rabbits, or why the nurse lady turned into a weird monstrosity, or anything. But the thing is that this game doesn't have to. For one, they do set a tone that Alice is crazy. That Alice saw her family get burned to death, and they imply that it might possibly be her fault. Which means that we don't know if Wonderland technically existed in the first place or not. We don't know if she's just having a very vivid hallucination right now or not, and that's also why nothing has to make sense. Because already Alice in Wonderland doesn't make sense, and then we're going to add this psychosis on top of it to let it just be as unhinged as possible. But what's interesting is that it is completely unhinged in every way of how you get there. The very subtle references to the original material that are just completely like warped and twisted. But it all feels familiar if you have any connection to the original Alice in Wonderland stories. Even if you watch like the recent Alice movies that have like Johnny Depp and shit in them, like even those weren't quite as weird and twisted and dark as this is. This is something completely on a different level, and I can't think of many experiences that are like this one in terms of the psychological effect that it feels like you're experiencing. Maybe. But Hellblade's more like you're going insane because you're so connected to Senua in terms of like you are her, but you're also not her. And this is seeing the insanity from the position of being sane. And that gives it a very different dynamic. It's cool. It's very cool. And I can definitely see why so many people were so engrossed by this experience, because power to the people that make up shit like this. Like the crazy designs of the creatures and the weird, like even the Cheshire Cat and the way that he looks is interesting and weird and creepy and unsettling and unnatural. And it's hard to, for me anyway, to create those types of images in my mind naturally. Whereas you have games like this, or like Bloodborne, where there's just these abominations to nature that you wouldn't immediately create of your own mental capacity. Like, you can work your way there, but the ability to do it is still a skill in and of itself, and they do it well here. Now, so all of that aside, the tone aside, the presentation aside, there are very few negative things that I can say about this. I will say that there was the very beginning is super jarring, but it quickly goes away as soon as you get to Wonderland, and that's all I got. That's the only negative I have. It's just that the very, very beginning, right before the actual game like properly starts, super jarring. But otherwise, like, the game looks great. It plays really well. it plays surprisingly well. And what's great for me specifically is that this game is 9 years old, but this game, while it doesn't look or feel old, it has this reminiscence of older games. And I actually mean games that are kind of older than this one, like almost like not quite Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong 64 or Mario 64, but almost, in the way that you explore and collecting the teeth and the more rudimentary combat that still has a level of depth to it in the ability to have the different options between melee and ranged. And I know that there's more weapons later, and maybe there's spells of some sort later too, I don't know. But the dodge felt really good, and everything just felt very clean and a very smooth experience. I did think of another negative, and I'll get to it in just a moment. But it felt like a newer game built with the more fun fundamentals of older games in mind, and it worked really well. It felt really good to play. It felt unlike anything that I've really played and that has come out in the last, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Not to say that there weren't good games that came out in that time, but none of them really play the same way as this game does. Now, mind you, this game is 9 years old. The other thing that I will say is a negative, though, and this is probably really just this game needing the smallest bit of attention. It still looks pretty good, but it could definitely go with like a texture resolution pass, and also being able to uncap its frame rate. It's capped at 30 right now, and it's not optimized well because it was dropping down to like 20 for a while. And I by no means have a poor computer. My computer should be able to run this game at like 100 frames minimum without drops. And the fact that I wasn't allowed to put it over 30, and even at 30 it was dropping to 20, a optimization pass would be a great thing for this game, and that's what largely made it feel older than anything else in terms of its design. Was that it was locked at 30 and would drop to 20 despite my computer having the ability to run it at significantly more than that. There might be a mod that does everything that I just said in terms of like a 4K texture path. I don't need 4K textures. I'm just sure that that's probably what people went for, since that's the new standard for things. Like a 4K texture pack and unlocking the frame rate and being able to put it up to like 144. That'd be really good. I don't need higher resolution. I mean, I only have 1080p monitors, but that would be really good for this game. That would be something that I would like to see. I think that this game, with just a modern touch in terms of modern technology, would make this something ridiculously incredible. And I'm hoping that at some point, will hopefully try the second one. And I hope that the third one does come to fruition, because if they take the same design philosophy that they had with this very first game and applied it to the second one and are applying it to the third one, it is understandable why this game and this series has such a following, because this was a very incredible experience that I am looking forward to experiencing more of. This game definitely felt like something that set itself apart from anything else that I've really played in general, much less let alone in recent memory, and that's something that I will definitely commend it on. And it's not setting itself differently because it was weird or bad or trying to do something that didn't work. It was its own delicious meal that you couldn't find on the menu, at least not the normal menu. It was great. That was a very enjoyable first impression, and I wanted to go farther, but I don't feel like I needed to. But I think I needed to, but for me, more than the game. Yeah. Anywho. So, our next impression, actually, pause. If you have any thoughts on Alice Madness Returns, please leave them in the comments below or catch up with us on Discord and Twitter. Our next impression is going to be on Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now, I have played very little Resident Evil games, actually. I have played Resident Evil 4 on Nintendo GameCube and PC, and I have played Resident Evil 5 on PlayStation 3, and that is the entirety of my Resident Evil gaming experience. I've watched like 4 of the movies or something like that, but I don't actually have a whole lot of experience with the games. I never played the old ones. I've not played any of these remakes. I've not played 7. When I look at Resident Evil 8, it looks like a Resident Evil 4 remaster or remake, even though that's apparently in the works too. So, but I've heard great things about these 2 new Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake, 2 being better than 3. But coming from the perspective of somebody who didn't play the original games, I'll see what that actually means. Because, like, while I love Resident Evil 4, that game is clunky as shit. I don't know if 2 is nearly as rough or nearly as clunky, but I'm interested in finding out. If you have something that you want us to do on First Impressions, obviously it has to be something that I haven't seen, heard, read, or played, but you're more than welcome to make the suggestion in the comments down below, or again, catch up with us on Discord or Twitter. Again, we do go live on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, so please come and hang out with us there. And yeah, I think that's everything. So if you do go check out another one of the YouTube videos, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.